Welcome everybody to today's tutorial. If you want to know how to make the side saddle stitch, then keep watching. For this week's tutorial, you are going to need some DK yarn. I'm just using this amazing Wendy Love It yarn, and this is shade number 5052 that the lovely people at Thomas Ramsden sent me, so thank you very much. And your corresponding crochet hook. So this is a 4mm and it is a Clover Amour, and these are by far the best crochet hooks in the entire universe. Oh, I don't know what that is, a bit of extra on there. So if you want to grab your bits, let's start crocheting. This yarn is absolutely amazing. It's so soft. Sorry, I do digress again. So we're going to start our side saddle stitch. Excuse the eyeliner on my hand. With a slip knot. If you're not sure how to do a slip knot, as per usual, I will link to my slip knot video and basic crochet series in the cards above. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by chaining in multiples of 5. So whatever number you choose to chain 5, it must be divisible by 5. So dependent on how long your piece of work is. So I'm just going to chain 15 because I'm just doing this sample piece. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So my sample piece is going to be 15 long. Oh my word, that is so pretty, and blue is like my favourite colour because I am a Piscean. So once you've got your piece of work to the correct length, we are just going to add 2. So no matter how many you've got, as long as it's divisible by 5, then we just need to add 2 onto the end. So 1, 2. And a top tip, if your chain is a bit tight, you can always go a hook size up. So now let us start with round 1. So round 1 is just slightly different from the other 2 rounds, round 2 and 3, and it is a round 2 and 3 pattern repeat. So that means once we've got to round 3, we'll be repeating round 2 and then round 3 continuously until we get to the size that we want our work to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by double crocheting. So this is in UK terms, so that's a single crochet into the second chain from our hook. So we never count this one on the hook. There's number 1 and there's number 2. So we are just going to insert our hook, yarn over, and pull through 2. Now we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Now what we're going to do is we're going to treble crochet 4 stitches together, so that's double crochet in the US. So I will show you how to do this. So we yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So we're not finishing the stitch off, so we have 2 loops on the hook. Then we're going to move on to the next stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and again yarn over, pull through 2, so you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So you have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So now you have 5 loops on your hook. Then we're going to yarn over. I would twist your hook so that it's facing this way, and then we're just going to pull through all of those stitches, and then we're going to chain 1, and that keeps that cluster nice and snug. Now we're going to double crochet into this next stitch here. So that's single in the US. And we are going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. And again, we're going to treble crochet, or double if you're in the US, 4 stitches together. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and remember, don't finish that stitch. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again into the next stitch. See, no matter how organised I am and get my yarn out, I always end up in a mess. And then one more, so yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. So you have, 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all of those 5, chain 1. So this is what your work should be looking like at the moment. And then double crochet into this next stitch, or single if you're in the US. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to treble crochet those 4 together. So 1, oh, it's raining a lot, 2, 3, and 4, and then all the way through, chain 1. So you might still have a few more rows to go. So if you want to pause the video now and meet me back when you get near to the end, and I will show you how to finish off the round and move on to the next round. So after you've done your final cluster, which is what these 4 stitches together are, you should have one stitch left, and we're just going to double crochet or single crochet if you're in the US into that last chain space. Then moving on to round 2, we're going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, she says, and then we're going to turn our work. And what we're going to do is we are going to double crochet or single crochet if you're in the US into the top of this very first cluster. So if you sort of pull your work, you can see this space here. So we're going to double crochet into that space here. Make sure you've got those 2 parts of the stitch, so both loops on the hook. Then we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So what we're going to do now is we're going to treble crochet 4 together, but on this first round we obviously went into our chain, but we are just going to work into this space here. So it is exactly the same, but you're just working into the space rather than the chain. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and don't finish your stitch off, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So you then have 3 loops, so that's twice. Three times. And 4 times, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over, pull through, and just chain 1. So as you can see, we've worked in this space here. I've got to say, I've never worked with this yarn ever, and it is absolutely beautiful. I love it, and the colour is just amazing. So thank you, Thomas Ramsden, once again. So what we're going to do next is we're going to double crochet into the top of that cluster from the round before. So we'll just insert our hook, and we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to treble crochet 4 together in this space here. So yarn over, insert our hook, and remember, don't finish the stitch off. Two, 3, and 4. So we have our 5 loops. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through, chain 1. And then we're going to double crochet into the top of our cluster that is over here to secure that cluster. Then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So if you want to pause the video, because I'm coming to the end of mine, and if your piece of work is a bit larger, just pause the video now and just meet me back when you get to the last space, and we will work the end of the round. So we're going to work, this is obviously our very last space, so we're going to work our 4 trebles together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, and then yarn over and pull through, and then chain 1. But obviously we don't have another cluster, so what we're going to do is we are going to work into this stitch here, and instead of doing a double, we are going to do a treble. So that is a double if you are in the US, so treble in the UK. So we're just going to work into this very last stitch here, and treble crochet, and that is what your work should be looking like so far. So we're going to move on to round 3. So you want to chain 1 this time, turn your work, and we are going to double crochet into this first cluster here. So single if you're in the US, so double crochet. Then we are going to chain 3. So it's such a simple stitch. 2, 3, and then we're going to treble 4 stitches or double 4 stitches together into our space like we did in the last round. 2, 3 and 4, yarn over through all 5, chain 1, and then we're going to double crochet into the top of our cluster that is here. Oh, and then we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do our 4 trebles into, sorry, 4 trebles together or doubles together. 1, 2, 3. Have I done 3? 1. What have I done? Let me start again. I don't know what I did there. Right, let's start from the chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, we're cooking on gas now, people. Chain 1. And then double crochet into the top of that cluster. And chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we are going to, absolutely started hammering it down then, you wouldn't have been able to hear me over the rain, so sorry. We just double crocheted it into the top of that cluster, then we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do our 4 trebles into here. 4 trebles together. 2, 3, and 4. Chain 1. Now if you can see here we chained 5, so what you want to do is count back, and we are just going to count back 1, 2, 3, and we are just going to double crochet, or single if you're in the US, into that space there. And then what you want to do is repeat round 2 again. So if you want to rewind the video and then repeat round 3 and then repeat round 2. So the start of round 2, so your next round you'll be chaining 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And then you will be putting your double crochet into there like so, and then carrying on to do your 4 trebles together, double crochet, 4 trebles together until you get to the end where you want to treble into the last stitch. So there you go, that is the saddle stitch. I'm going to work mine up a bit more so you can see how it looks like when it's bigger. So I have just completed a few more rows of my side saddle stitch. So as you can see, it is really, really pretty, and it does remind me a lot of corner to corner, but I think it is a lot simpler if you're new to crochet and want the same look as corner to corner, but find it a bit daunting. So yeah, side saddle stitch. There you go. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for new videos every week. Also, don't forget to check out our merchandise shop. All the money we raise is going to 2 amazing charities. You can also find us on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Snapchat. I will leave all the links below. Thanks for watching, take care and see you soon.